Hey everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. Today we are going to be journaling in my Thinking of You planner, and if you happen to have your journal nearby, now's the time to take it out if you haven't done an entry for today. So I am working in the Thinking of You planner because I am a couple weeks behind. I'm also a couple weeks behind in my traveler's notebook. Actually, probably a little bit more behind in that one. So there may be some videos coming pretty soon on some journal with me's there. But for those of you who have been following me for a while, they will know that this is my fun planner, and I document in here what has happened. So this isn't a planner for planning future events. This is something to document what's already happened. You can see I'm sticking in a few pieces of ephemera. This is the receipt and thank you note that I got from 26 Market, and I decided to put it in the back of the month because this is where I write my monthly reviews of just how the month went overall for me and my family. So I figured I would put that in there, and it would definitely jog some memory on my feeling for the month overall. So back to the main page. This week I did get some Happy Mail, and one of them was this ink, which I got from Amazon, and I decided to put it in my Montblanc 145. So you're going to see how it writes. I haven't mentioned this before, but dare I say that this is my new favorite turquoise. Have any of you used this color before from Urbain? I love this color. I love this shade of blue and how it kind of leans towards green, and it's just makes the turquoise color. But it also reminds me of the Lamy turquoise. The difference between these two is that the properties are different for me. So although both inks are very wet when I have them in the right pen, Urbain inks are generally wet in general, and overall I haven't never really had any issues with this ink. What I've noticed is that my Lamy turquoise is quite, it doesn't dry so quickly, and then it smears even after you think it's dried. I don't know if that's just me or maybe it's just this batch that I've received, but Urbain inks, I never have an issue. Plus they have beautiful shading. The only downside is that their bottles are quite small. So moving on, you'll see some writing samples as I start writing down and filling in the blanks. But some of the things I like to do, and I've been kind of going back and forth with, is either I will use my ephemera and put it on the page first before I do any type of writing, or I will write and then put the ephemera in the spaces that are missing. Or I will either do both. So sometimes I put my ephemera down and then I realize that there were more blanks than I expected, and then I will just fill it in later. So in this journaling session, you will see me do that here as well. So some of the things I did get were the Euroliku pencil pouch case, and I have been using that right now for holding my water brushes and also my travel paint tins that I get, because it is quite durable and it is lined on in the inside of the pouch. The pouch is really nice. I'm actually really surprised at how much I enjoy this, and it kind of makes me want to get more of their products. So I am using that for mainly painting, and then I decided to pull in some of their different pieces of paper that came with the package. I used my traveler stamp at the top to just designate that it did come from a faraway place, Canada. And now I'm digging into my tin can, which is the Coeco can you get whenever you buy like a limited edition, or Coveco. I keep saying it wrong. And so I use this tin can because it's sturdy and it has a really nice design on the outside. I can easily put in my little bits and bobs and extra ephemera, and I can just take this around with me in my bags. So that's what I've been doing, pulling in different pieces that kind of like go with what I plan to write and go with the theme of the week, I guess you could say. So some of the things that you see here, of course, on the right side is just a package I received on the top right, and then on the left it was another package, the Superior Labor accessories that I got, and then also the girl standing there with a watering can kind of designates the time when I was really tending towards my plant, which I'm trying to keep alive. I feel like I'm doing a very poor job. And the windows is to designate how I did not have a great sleeping night in the middle of the week towards the end, and I was just up all night and I was very exhausted on Friday and Saturday. So now I am going to write, and I am writing in the with my Montblanc 145, and I recently got this about a week and a half ago, I think it is now. And since I have you here and I have a few more minutes left, I figured let's talk about it. So initially, when I first received the pen and the packaging, although I did look into which Montblanc I should get, I decided to go with one of the smaller sizes. One, because it was the price wasn't as much. Two, I knew that I can write with smaller grip pens because I do have a lot of pocket pens. And three, just because I felt like I wanted to try a Montblanc. I always hear good things, and then I also hear like bad things about it, mainly the price. Initially, when I first opened it up, as excited as I was about it, I guess you could say like towards the end of the day or a couple hours later, I realized like, did I really just spend this amount of money on this pen? And I just feel like it wasn't substantial enough. It's weird, but I felt like I needed to give it a try and to really figure out what is it about this pen that people like so much. And now that we are a couple weeks in, I realized that it's growing on me a lot. As I switch from like one of the many pens I have inked up right now to this pen, it's just a solid writer. Even though it's comfortable for me, it's not heavy, but it's not like feather like some Kavecos are or something like that. But it's just a really great writer. Like it's something you can rely on when you want a pen. And I could see how if you have the pen inked up amongst 6 other pens, you would reach for that one because you know it's going to write, even if you haven't used it for a couple days or a couple weeks. So that's what I'm discovering right now. Plus, the pen isn't overly smooth and it's not too feedbacky. It's right there in the middle. Like, you know, you're really going to enjoy the writing experience. And it's, again, like I mentioned, I am just starting to love it the more I use it. So there's that. I mean, just take it as it is. I think that the price, yes, is overpriced because you are paying for the name. But at the same time, like the nib is just, it's right there. It's like solid, guaranteed you're gonna just have a good experience. Unless you're just really picky about nibs and the way that you want it to write a certain way or something, then maybe this isn't for you. But at the same time, there are so many other pens out there that you can get a solid writer. So yeah, I am finishing up the week. I filmed this on Saturday, so I don't have all of Saturday written in here. And towards the end of the video, you'll see clips of a full finished week because I did get to finish it up today, which is Sunday. And that's about it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. And thank you for taking your time with me today to watch my journaling session. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.